going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Super Mario 64. Last time we made our way through a bit of Hazy Maze Cave, and we activated the metal cap switch, which was inside of Hazy Maze Cave. So, Amy, I guess the question for you is, we are still here in the room for Hazy Maze Cave, but we don't have to stay here if you don't want to. Do you want to go back into this level or go somewhere else?
Ooh. Let's go back into this level. Like I said before, I'd like to try and finish up the stuff deep in here as much as we can so that we can kind of move on from this part and not have to come back to it.
Okay, I apologize that I skipped through, but this star is titled Navigating the Toxic Maze.
Ooh.
So if you recall, I believe that was this way. Excuse me. So then if we go to this sign says, the black hole, right, work elevator, cloudy maze, left, underground lake.
Okay.
So, there's nothing else in this room but this elevator, so we'll take the elevator, down, 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 and there's another sign for us. And it says, up, black hole, right, work elevator, hazy maze. Okay, now, if you notice, we are in the 8 red coins room. But this sign says, elevator area, right, hazy maze entrance, left, black hole, elevator 1, arrow, you are here. So, we can look at the map again. So we're here. So it looks like we're about to go into that maze area right there, see? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go do that. It's this way. Wow. Through the door. Okay, and there's 2 signs here. Left or right? Which one first?
Left.
Danger ahead. Beware of the strange cloud. Don't inhale.
Oh, boy.
If you feel faint, run for higher ground and fresh air. Circle is shelter. Arrow is entrance/exit. So that's to tell you what the map is saying.
Okay.
So the circles are the safe havens.
Okay.
And then the entrance is on the left and the exit is on the right.
Okay.
Do you want to try to figure it out, or do you want to just go for it?
Well, let's read the other sign.
Sure. The other sign says, hidden inside the green block is the amazing metal cap. Wearing it, you won't catch fire or be hurt by enemy attacks. You don't even have to breathe while wearing it. The only problem, you can't swim in it.
Oh, but you can walk underwater. And...
Correct. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's blue coins. That's always a nice thing. Not that one. There's a mole there. Yeah, he's a mole. Do the thing. Come on, man. Ow. Wow, we're like dying big time here. Alright, come on. Yeah. That's nice. So there's a door up here.
Whoa. Oh, more bats.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're called in Mario, but in Zelda, which is also obviously a Nintendo property, they're called keys. But
It'd be obvious to you, but it's not obvious to me.
Oh, did I say obviously? I apologize. That is correct. It should not be obvious to you. Okay, so we took this elevator. There's another door here. Is this... Okay. And so now, what does this sign say? Whoops. We kind of went right through it there. It says if you jump and hold the A button, you can hang on some objects overhead. It's the same as grabbing a flying bird.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you know, Amy.
No, he's half the battle.
That's right. I learned that somewhere. Now, there's a star over there to the right, and it looks like we can get there by going like this. As long as that bat that's flying around doesn't kill us. We did it!
Yay!
Now, this one was Amazing Emergency Exit, which was not the one that we were in there for.
Yay!
So back we go. We got number 5 instead of for Amazing Emergency Exit as opposed to number 4, navigating the toxic maze. So I guess we can get the characters. Do you like his music and or the sound that he makes when he walks?
Yeah.
Okay. So we get to go down this way. Here. Alright, so let's try this maze again, shall we?
This stuff is so gross. What is it?
Poison.
Oh. Great.
Yeah! Poison.
Okay, so this is the cloud they're talking about? Because
Correct.
it really just looks like sludge, like floor liquid,
Yeah, no, this is it.
not gaseous.
So here's another door. Okay, and so now we're going up.
You only need 5 more stars to open that door.
Hey, look.
Another star.
4 more stars. And so this was navigating the toxic maze.
Yay.
Okay, so you said you wanted to fully finish this level?
Yeah.
Okay, so another nice thing is when you're in the overworld, if you will, or the hub world, those are 2 words for an area. If there's like a bunch of levels that you're getting to from one central location, like this castle, that's what's known as the overworld or the hub world, and then the subworlds are all the different levels. Just like an overarching term for all games that have that kind of a mechanic available to you.
I feel like I'm not going to remember that.
That's fair. I just wanted to, because I realized I used the term like kind of flippantly, and I wanted to make sure that you at least understood it in that moment. But
Okay.
if you end up asking about it again, I will not be upset with you. It completely
Okay.
makes sense. So, but if you look, when you pause while in the castle itself and not in the worlds within the castle, like within the paintings and stuff, you can search through all the different worlds or that you've been in, and it'll show you how many stars you have out of how many are available that you know about. So see, Shifting Sandland only shows you 3.
Yeah.
And obviously the filled in ones are the ones you have, so you have 1 and 3, but you don't have 2. But Lethal Lava Land, you have all 6, and there's no empty ones at all.
Yeah.
Hazy Maze Cave, you have 5, and you need 1 more to finish it off, the 6th.
Okay.
All right, so you want to go back in, you said?
Definitely.
Let's do it.
That 6th star.
Very good.
People.
Watch for rolling rocks.
No. They're dust bunnies.
So for people who know what this star is, they'll understand why my blunders earlier trying to get out of the maze will make this seem like it will be a lot more difficult. So obviously we know where the rolling rocks are. They are right here. But what do they mean by watch for rolling rocks? Oh god, I figured it would be on the other side, but it's not. Okay, so if we go into this area, this is like a little safe area. Up here is also a bit of a safe area. Now, something that you learned about a bit but didn't really get to see is that Mario can do these wall kicks, right? Jump off of a wall and kick to the next one. Right? That makes sense?
Oh, okay.
And if you do that, there's just a star here.
Nice.
And that's it. Watch for Rolling Rocks is done, which means that that whole level is done.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Did you like it?
Yes.
You said it's your second favorite?
Yes.
After Lethal Lava Land, which is also completed? Oh, I'm sorry. I should mention to you, that is the way to get out, right? Oh, okay, never mind. Ignore me. So, where do we want to go next? Do you want to go to the wooden door over here? Do you want to go to Shifting Sandland? Or do you want to leave the basement entirely?
I guess back to Shifting Sandland.
Okay. Shining atop the pyramid. We'll try this one again, because God knows... don't worry, I was having a great time with it last time. Well, 2 free stars, or coins is fine. 2 free stars would be much better.
Yeah, that would be great. Then we would only be 1 away.
Okay. Okay.
You fell off?
Yeah.
Or you came off?
You just walk off. Yeah, you can just walk around it. Oh god. There we go. Now, the way that you're supposed to, quote unquote, go get that star is you walk along the outside of the pyramid.
Yeah.
But each area that you go to, first of all, there are hazards everywhere and enemies, and the walkways get thinner and thinner.
Ah. So it really is a Sly Cooper situation.
Kind of. No, get up there! Damn it. Okay. That's fine. Try again. No big deal. No big deal. That's nothing compared to what we've been through recently with this particular level. We got almost there, actually, to be honest. So. Oh. Alright, I guess we could cheat a little as well, if we wanted to.
Okay.
And by cheat, I mean, like, just do something cheap. It's not actually cheating. Can we get up there that way? Or do we have to triple jump? I think we have to triple jump. Hold on. There we go. So if we go up to this area, this says, hop on the shiny shell and ride wherever you want to go. Shred those enemies. So there's that. Or we can fly there. Which would you prefer?
Fly.
Fly. Okay. So, how do we start flying? Do you remember?
Nope.
Triple jump. That's how we fly. So, if we stand here and go 1, 2, 3, we should be able to get right there.
Nice.
Like I said, it's kind of cheating because but it's not really. I mean, it's something they give you in the level to get there. So, shining atop the pyramid is done. You want to go back into this level or somewhere else?
Yeah, back in. Back in.
Stand tall on the 4 pillars.
Nice.
So, do you remember the riddle from inside of the pyramid?
No.
It basically said, stand on 4 towers, stand alight 4 towers, and the shining way will be shown or something.
Okay.
So, if we stand tall on the 4 pillars, I don't think I have to ask you what the 4 pillars are, because there's just blatantly 4 pillars.
Right.
The nice thing about the pillars that I will say is, first of all, let me double check this again. Yeah, okay, so it's not that. Alright, so yeah, you get up here by going over here and just going 1, 2, 3. Oh, I missed it. Hold on. Start further back. Perfect. So, the cool thing about the 4 pillars is...
I love this music for the wing hat.
For the wing cap, isn't it cool? So, when you get to the coin, that's your indication to ground pound. tells you when you're exactly on top of it.
Nice.
Okay, and then you go 1, 2. So really sure
Look, the bird's over here.
the bird's kind of always over here, I feel like. So, we're almost out of cap, but that's fine because, as we know, we can kind of just walk over that one, but if we have to. But we can actually fly, so there you go.
Nice.
Now what?
What? Oh my god.
We broke it. Oh god.
The top
Oh,
of the
God.
pyramid blew up.
Correct.
That's not okay.
Well, so now, what happens if we fly to that area, do you think? There's a big hole in it.
So we'll go back inside of it.
Correct. But now, from a different angle,
Whoa.
and now we're in this big old cage that's slowly falling.
It's an elevator.
Sure. But it's got metal bars all around it.
To keep you inside.
Yes. To keep you inside so that you can get to here.
It's just like a basket on a hot air balloon.
Alright, so see this cool little thing over here?
Corridor.
Want to try to go read it?
Yes.
Too bad.
Oops. Whoa.
So there's bottomless pits all around us, so that's something. So what do you want to do?
Check for traps.
How do we check? This isn't D&D. Mario's definitely... is Mario a rogue? What D&D class would Mario be? Probably a monk, to be fair, based on all the things that he's doing. But anyway, how would we check for traps?
Like go on the edges of these like little pillory things.
Like over
See
here?
what we look. See what we see.
Walk around on these. Okay, this isn't something that seems like it can be read.
Oh boy.
Who walk here? Who break seal?
Mario?
Wake, ancient ones. We no like light. Rumble. We no like intruders. Now battle hand to hand.
Oh, it's got eyeballs.
Yes, and so spoilers, the open eyes are the weak points. Oh god.
Yeah.
What?
This is awful.
Why is this awful?
I don't like it.
Why not? Oh god. Why don't you? You don't like it because it's unsettling, or because you don't like
It's
desecrating
unsettling.
the inside of a pyramid?
Both.
Well, guess what? Grumble. What happened? We crushed like pebble. You so strong. You rule ancient pyramid for today. Now, take Star of Power. We sleep. Darkness.
Lame.
Wow, okay. I like really committed to that voice and everything. It hurt a little.
I'm sorry. It wasn't your voice that was lame. It was what was said.
All right, we got 2 more. You want to go back in or somewhere
Yep.
else? Well, actually, we have 1 more to open the star door because we're at 29. Free flying for 8 red coins.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So, first of all, just so that we don't have to come all the way back looking for it, very, very sneaky. One of the 8 red coins is over here.
Ah. And how did you find that out?
I explored a lot when I was a kid. Just like going all over the place, you know? But the thing is, the sneaky thing about this is, This to our left, now Mario's right, our left, is a huge slope.
Yeah.
So it'll cause you to slide down if you accidentally tap in that direction at all.
Yeah.
And on the right, obviously, is quicksand that will immediately kill you if you touch it. So,
Right.
yeah, it's not very easy to get to. And once you get over here, it kind of all, like, look, the boundary line here is kind of obvious.
Now invisible.
But, yeah, it blends in so well, and it sucks. So... let's see if we can do this on the first try. What do you think?
Okay, so when you were a kid, you explored a lot.
Yeah.
How old were you when you played this game?
That's a very good question. I don't even remember when this game came out. That's probably something I could look up.
Okay, so you played it the year it came out.
I mean, relatively soon after, if not exactly at that point. Give me 5 seconds and I'll look it up quickly.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody. So... Super Mario 64 release date. It released June 23rd, 1996. So, sure, people can know my age if they want, but yeah, even if I played it in 97, I was 8 years old at that point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, maybe it was a little bit after that. Maybe I was like 10, because I remember... So, here's a blast from the past for some people. The old Nintendo 64 commercials that used to air advertising the system used to say, get N or get out. They said it a lot faster than that. Because, advertising. But, in the 90s.
Yeah.
Crap, I missed that. And I remember...
Because if they would have had, like... a professional wrestler deliver that line. If they could have had that, they would have.
Yeah. But I remember saying to myself, or saying whenever I would watch that on TV, I would say, like, well, I don't have N, so I guess I gotta get out. And then when I finally got it, I was like so happy, and I was like, I don't have to get out anymore. like every time I heard those commercials. So I mean, props to you, Nintendo. Like I was like very happy that I didn't have to get out anymore because of your stupid advertising campaign.
Yeah. Companies need to think about those things when they're advertising to children. The ways in which their advertisements affect the impressionable consumer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, looking back on it now, it was hilarious. I don't believe, like, I wasn't, like, down on myself, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't sitting there like, oh, I guess I'm not popular, I gotta get out. Like, it was just like, even just joking with myself of like, oh, guess I gotta get out, like, so, but yeah, it was definitely something that stuck with me, I'll say that, so props, because that definitely means it's a good advertising campaign, right? Like,
I suppose.
I remember it all these years later.
When did you see these commercials? Because I don't remember ever seeing them.
I mean, oh,
like,
damn it.
What shows were you watching?
I watched...
Because I didn't see that stuff on any of the shows I watched.
It's hard to say what I was watching at what age, but I would watch a lot of Nickelodeon for sure. I would watch a lot of, probably on Saturdays, I probably watched a lot of Fox Kids and Kids WB. So yeah.
You watched like the same stuff I watched.
Yeah, I would assume that's kind of all that there really was for kids content back then. Like Nick Jr. wasn't a thing, and like, whatever.
Yeah,
it was a hard world out there for us kids.
Yeah. I watched Nick Jr. when it did come out.
I forgot about
so
this.
I was a little too old for Nick Jr. when I watched Nick Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how relevant it was, but you have a younger sister. I don't know if like.
Yeah, I mean that was part of it. Yeah. And she kind of dominated the remote.
Of course. Well, you always said, I mean, you were the middle child, so it's not like you ever got your way. That's not how it worked.
That's not true.
Oh, okay.
When it came to shows, the thing is, though, like, the stuff that we were exposed to was the stuff that we wanted to watch. So,
sure.
The times that we were mad about not getting our way with TV shows was, when my parents would start using the same TV we were using to watch kids shows, to watch their very adult shows.
Yes. And then you had to probably just leave the room.
No.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
That's probably what my parents should have made us do. But they didn't. It wasn't like porn or anything.
Yeah, of
like that
course.
when I say very adult.
No, but I mean, like,
but what
probably
I mean
like,
is like, you know,
crime
murder,
dramas or whatever. Yeah.
like crime shows and, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
My mom was very much into like mysteries and stuff like that. So she would watch a lot of like Poirot and,
Nice.
you know, Murder, She Wrote. And like one of my favorite shows as a young kid before I even went to kindergarten. So I was like 4 years old, and I remember very vividly like folding laundry in the living room with my mom and watching In the Heat of the Night, which was a cop show. It was a very old school sort of semi-racist like taking place in the South, cop show.
Yeah.
That's what we watched.
I don't recall my parents ever really... Oh, right, that's cool. I don't recall my parents ever really watching, like, inappropriate stuff in general, let alone when I was around.
Yeah. Or, like, Perry Mason, Matlock. We would watch Matlock.
Okay.
So, like, those were my shows when I was, like, 4 years old that I watched when, you know, my older sister was at school, you know, and my younger sister was, you know...
A baby still.
Yeah, right. I was, you know, watching In the Heat of the Night, Matlock and Perry Mason. So, you know, just the first... in a long line of ways in which my childhood was robbed from me.
Wow.
But we won't go there in this particular episode.
Oh, good. This wholesome children's video game. And this is how Amy's childhood was robbed from her. Yahoo!
Yeah. No, but
Oh god, come on. So yeah, I mean, so like I was saying, I don't know if that means that I got this game in 97 or 98. I couldn't have been older than 10 to fully answer your initial question of how old I was when I would watch this or play this. But that was the first time. I mean, I didn't get every... as I got older, I tried the challenge of getting every star in the... Oh, God, again? Come on. Am I dead? Immediately dead? Yeah. Super frustrating. Okay, anyway. I guess I gotta be more particular about getting the hat. About getting a hat a second time, I should say. But... when I was older, I mean, like, I might have been in college or graduate school by the time I played this game to get every star in the game. Which I, you know, thankfully succeeded in. It was fun. It was actually a lot of fun. I looked up most of it because I just wasn't aware. Like, the things that I knew how to get to, great, I knew. But for stuff I didn't know, I unapologetically just looked it up. Because I did not
Because at
care
that point, you weren't just trying to, like, magically find where this stuff was. You were just trying to, like, complete it.
Yeah, and not only that, like, that Watch for Rolling Rocks one from the last stage... I would have never, there was no way I would have ever been like, let me just jump between these walls because they said watch for falling rocks, and even though this area is nowhere near, well, not nowhere near, but not in a place where I would actually have to watch for falling, oh my god, I miss that every time. Not that this is in an area where I would actually have to watch for falling rocks, it just didn't make a ton of sense. And there are some that are like that, where like the title of the title of the star, right, in the intro to the level, would not indicate to you properly exactly where you had to go. The stand high atop the 4 pillars, pretty obvious.
Right.
Stand on top of the 4 pillars, and then when the top of the pyramid blows up, maybe go there. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, so like that's wasn't as much of a question for me, but this one, the other one, like I was saying, was, and they're kind of, those are like 2 extremes, I think. You know, because like Big Babam on the summit, like, okay, you have to go to the summit, I guess, but like that doesn't exactly tell you what you're doing or whatever.
Yeah, and I feel like if I was doing this myself without your help, I feel like it would drag on so much more because you know what to look for, you know what we're doing. And if it was me, I would like read a sign, forget it 5 seconds later, and then I would just be like aimlessly wandering around a level, like collecting coins or whatever, because it was obvious that those are things to collect, but not necessarily doing what I was supposed to be achieving in that level because I no longer remembered or even necessarily cared how to actually do it.
Right. Well, and okay, and that's something that we can do later as well, is just, as you said, go around a level and collecting coins. If that's what you want to do, we can absolutely do that.
I'm not saying that that's what I want to do. I'm saying that that's probably how a lot of these videos would go if I was doing it by myself instead of having somebody who's played this game before walk me through it.
Sure. By the way, we got the 8 red coins.
Nice.
Now we just have to live long enough to get back there.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Fun stuff. Okay. Oh god, he's coming this way now. Oh god. We're good. It's fine. It's fine. We'll wait here. We'll play it safe so we don't have to come back and get the star again. Thank you. Is it on the bottom or the top? It's on the top. Okay. Wow, really? Anyway, yeah, so I mean, I beat this game, and
nice.
when I was a kid, right? We now have 30 stars, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I beat this game when I was a kid, but I didn't fully complete it until I was much, much older.
I still would like to get the last star for this level before going
the big star door?
The big star door.
You got it. But first, they have to tell you, you've recovered 30 power stars. Now you can open the door with the big star. But before you move on, how's it going otherwise? Did you pound the 2 columns down? You didn't lose your hat, did you? If you did, you'll have to stomp on the condor to get it back. They say that Bowser has sneaked out of the sea and into the underground. Have you finally cornered him?
Sneaked? I thought it was snuck.
It is snuck.
Oh, okay. Is it like non-English speakers who created this game?
Well,
is that why it...
Nintendo is absolutely a very Japanese company, yes.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Pyramid Puzzle is the name of this particular star.
You don't like it?
I don't remember it, because it's one of the secrets ones, and I'm very bad at those.
Oh, no.
Which means I will have to...
Well, maybe I can help you. I don't know how, but maybe I can.
So, we can try. I will tell you... That was weird. Pyramid Puzzle is called Pyramid Puzzle because there are things in this game called secrets. I genuinely... We didn't even find one when we were in here before. This is going to be the worst. Yeah, and I can't even...
Is it these signs that are, like, unreadable?
No.
Okay.
That would be a good thought.
Yeah, like maybe they have to be like decoded first. Like in a real pyramid, you would have, hieroglyphs that you would need to have some sort of understanding of to be able to read any language that was, written in a tomb.
Right.
So.
And like I said, that's a very good thought. From my recollection, those are purely flavor. They're just there because, like, you're in a pyramid, so it's got to have weird, archaic writing that nobody really understands. You know what I mean? Like, But I think the important thing is, though, you are enjoying yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Is it in the sand itself in the middle? Oh, that was good. I didn't exactly know where I was going. It was a blind jump.
Yeah.
All right, I am gonna have to look this up, so bear with me, folks. All right, so I remembered. I looked it up. And I will say I do not remember doing this star in the past.
Oh.
I did do it. I know I did because I got every star in the game. This one's just very unmemorable for me, apparently.
Oh.
So, there's that, I guess.
Well, for me, it would be memorable because it's inside of a pyramid.
Fair enough. Well, you'll see the convoluted way that you have to get to this star. So I don't recall finishing my thought before, but just so you're aware, there are certain things in levels called secrets. And I think there was a sign about this or something, just to let you know, but, we read it previously, but it didn't mean anything before now. Secrets are little areas where when you step on them or near them or whatever, a little red number pops up and a little flourish appears. And that means you've gotten that secret. Once you've gotten 5 different secrets in the level, it gives you a star. And there are a couple of levels, because obviously Lethal Lava Land didn't have it, and the Hazy Maze Cave didn't have it. So not every level has secrets like that, but some do. And so this is an example. Really? There we go. This is an example of one of the levels that does have it. Come on. Go that way. Go, go, go. Okay, fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. So, we got the star before by going up here. But if you notice, there's this break in the wall here.
Yeah.
So, if we go and fall off of this break, we land on this platform and we get a red number 1. You saw that?
Yes.
And you heard that little, sound cue?
Yes.
Now, if we look down, you can't see it perfectly, but there's another platform directly below us over here. See that?
So we ride down this sand waterfall?
We do not. Oh, great. Okay, well. Start all over again. No, get out. It's really be difficult to do this correctly without being able to see where that picture trying to go. You know, maybe. No, it's not good. Thank God. Okay, thank God. Alright. Now, we're on the exact opposite end of where we need to be, so... Really?
Don't like the sound effects in this level. It's really off-putting, this sort of static sound that's constant.
It's the sand. It's the falling sand.
I hate it. Really.
Yeah, see how it gets louder right here?
Yeah.
Because we're near the falling sand. Sorry, I didn't mean to rub it where you're I hate this sound. I'm cool, let's go to the louder spot. I just wanted you to know.
It makes a lot of sense that there would be falling sand there. If there's a hole in the pyramid, and it's a part that's underground, like, unless the sand's, like, really moving around, like, why would it be pouring in like that?
I mean, there was a lot of moving sand outside. All the times that we, fell into it and died. So there's a lot of, like, shifting. It's literally called shifting sandland, right? So
I know, but, well, yeah, I mean, sand shifts because it's lightweight.
yeah, and wind
But,
and all that. happens,
right,
but
but, it's a bit much.
that's fair. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh god. Hurry up! But yeah, the reason I didn't remember where the secrets are is because they're all in the exact same place. You just have to kind of follow along. Oh god.
Yeah, but I guess these places filling with sand is like a common trope or whatever for movies
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah. You're an Indiana Jones fan. Like-
Yeah, there was, I'm pretty sure one of the Indiana Jones movies, one of the,
That was stupid. Now he's turning
I don't know if it was a pyramid, but it was something started filling with sand. And,
Right.
And they had to, like, escape before they got buried alive, essentially.
Yeah. Okay, so what we have to do is that. Thank God. Okay, so that's 2. Now the third one is right there. See it?
One of the mummy movies, I think, probably had that same sort of thing.
That sounds right. That's 3. And so now is where we just fall. Because now we ride this area. Four. And 5.
Nice.
And so then right at the end is our star. Which means I almost didn't make that. Which means we have finished Shifting Sandland.
Yeah.
Pyramid puzzle is completed.
Nice.
And so now we have 31 stars.
Yeah.
So do you want to go to the big star door next?
Yeah.
Well, then we will do that next time. Because for now, that is going to be the end of this particular episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. We really hope that you enjoyed. Please leave any and all thoughts that you might have in the comment section down below. Do you remember that particular star? Was it tough for you? Were you able to complete this game and get all the stars in the game? And did you have to look any of them up, or were you able to kind of do what Mario games want you to do and just go exploring a lot? And what do you think about the idea of just beating the game versus fully completing the game and getting all the stars? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate hearing from any and all of you that would like to do that. Commenting like that, liking the video, subscribing, ringing bells, checking out our other channels, series, etc. All that stuff is immensely helpful to us as a much smaller, up-and-coming set of YouTube channels.
Yes.
And we really do appreciate any and all support that you all would like to give us.
Yeah, because it's just us, and we care what you have to say. And,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, please feel free to do that. We would love to hear from you, talk with you, etc. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.